Hey guys, this is Sudeep SD here, and this is the Mi-A2, the successor to yesteryear's mid-range Android One smartphone from Xiaomi. Well, does this keep its hope up high and compete with the rest of the competition in 2018? We'll have to see to that in this video. This video is divided into 4 different subsections, and we'll start with software at first. With that being said, let's get started, shall we? The Mi-A2, being a device affiliated to the Android One program, does pack a punch when it comes to software. Well, it's not all stock, I would say, but it's one of the best stock launches available. I run the stock Pixel launcher as of now, and it's completely smooth AF, and I don't have any complaints on it being laggy or whatsoever. The apps provided with the Android One, which comes right inside, is stock, and you don't have any bloatware too, which means no unnecessary app installed right inside your phone without your permission. Well, the only app which is not from Google is the camera UI, and that's pretty fine too, because Xiaomi is providing what they can with the camera UI. Well, talking about how smooth it is, you don't have any laggy experiences here whatsoever. It packs most of the stock Android features and does give you a level of satisfaction. While here you don't get all the features you get in a high-end device from Google or whatsoever, but yes, the stock Android is good. It runs in stock Android 8.1 as of now, and the couplement of the whole UI with the RAM and the given Snapdragon 660 is something you would love. Why? Because the RAM management is crazy as hell. Even if you leave your apps, like 10 to 20 apps open at the back for more than half an hour, the phone doesn't heat up, and the app you left behind right there stays right there with the page you opened it with. So it's something really done well, and I don't have any complaints on that part. The phone actually comes with Android 8.1 as said. Looking at the software as a whole, it's a good ass experience to yearn for. The phone running on the latest security patch of Android 8.1 is good to use, and overall I've loved the use. Fast animations, lag-free transitions, and a good camera UI too is something which I loved here. But one of the most things I actually care about here is the upgrade program. Well, it's an age where my age-old Redmi Note 3 has Android Pie, even though it's through a flash custom ROM. But this Android One program right here doesn't have a confirmation on when it will have the Android Pie. So Xiaomi, grow up. The successors are always a step ahead. Giving a proof to such a notion, the Mi-A2 does pack one of the best hardware possible in such a price segment in 2018. With the 4GB of RAM coupled with 64GB of onboard storage, it does work well when it comes to daily life. The back panel, the metal used, and the parts which is already there on the phone is something which I loved. It has got tactile buttons which are really good, and I love the fingerprint scanner's placement too. It is slim, handy, and taller to use. What more can someone ask? But yes, there are some things which we need to consider on such a phone. You have the literally good Snapdragon 660 inside the phone, but the phone comes with a 3500 mAh battery only. You have an USB-C port with no headphone jack. So there are downfalls for what upgrades you get here. But about the whole feel and of how it feels in hand, it's something way more premium for what you pay for, so I don't have any complaints on that. Talking about the downfalls only, you gotta know that this phone has a super hideous camera bump at the back, which makes the phone literally unusable in every surface ever in flat situations. Well, it does have a battery which runs only till the evening with a full charge and no headphone jack, absolutely. And talking about the other part, yes, the whole hardware is really good. You can consider this phone if you really do love a good hardware experience also. So yeah, it's freaking good, and I don't have any problem with it, even though it has all the faults. The next thing is obviously going to be the camera. Yes, the phone is something which is known for its camera wide around the world, and I loved it. It has a 20+12MP camera setup at the back, which is iPhone XS, and you also have the dual tone flashlight in the middle. The front camera is a 20MP camera, and if you actually see how this works in daily life, both in indoor and outdoor conditions, it's something I really love. Having the phone in your hand and taking snaps from everywhere of whatever you see, it's literally quite easy. You have various different modes in the camera UI, and that picks up the pace too. So talking about the camera UI also, it's provided by Xiaomi and not by Google. You have the photo mode, video mode, you have the portrait mode, you have panorama, and then you also have the video mode and short video mode. Talking about the video mode, you have slow motion, and then you also have the time lapse mode. So I wouldn't have any complaints on the camera UI at all. It's literally good, and it also comes with the manual mode, which is really good. Pixels clicked on this phone is really sharp in broad daylight, and even in the dark situations, if it's well lit, you're gonna get the really good and clear pictures. Dynamic range is not something I would complain about, and it's really good when the subject is near or far. And also talking about low light images, it's something I loved right here. And also Xiaomi emphasized about this in the launch and whatever happened in henceforth. And yes, I would do accept that this phone does perform well when it comes to low light images. I'm not providing such samples of great quality here because I don't want to talk about the camera as in depth, but I could give you one single confirmation that this phone right here can pack a punch when it comes to the whole camera or the camera experience. It does work really well when it comes to camera, and it will impress you whatsoever. So now we've talked about the software, hardware, and the camera as a whole. And talking about the whole phone now, it's something which you can buy. It's priced at literally at 15,000 now in the Flipkart Big Billion Day sale, and it's one of the hell lot of pickup you can get now. Comparing it with the Redmi Note 5 Pro, which is available at the same price segment, it's something you can actually go for. You have a better camera setup both at the front and the back. You have a better screen display, and you also have this Android One program running in it. You have a USB-C port, but you don't have a headphone jack. So yeah, what is this Mi A2 about for you guys? It's going to be one of the best budget devices anyone can buy at the moment, I would say. Yes, we've talked about the downfalls and the upbringings in this phone, but as a whole, this phone does pack a punch if you want to have it as your daily driver. It does pack every single feature every phone needs right now. Good camera, a very good hardware experience, and a super good software experience. It's something I would go if I had the budget. So that's it for the review. It's just what I wanted to talk about, and I have given what I want to mean. So if you did like the video, give the video a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. This is Sudeep Estia. I am leaving out. Peace out.